Hey everybody, it's Luke over at Galaxy Tech Review, and today I've got the official Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra standing grip case. Now, I've been testing this case for about 4 months, and I have my thoughts on this case versus the iterations of past generations like the S23 and S24 Ultra. If you're looking for a minimalistic case with a grip and a stand, we're going to take a look at this now, and I'll be right back. Okay, so let's get right into the standing grip case from Samsung here. Just going to pop this open to quickly show you what comes inside. Now, this comes in a couple different colors. I have the gray model here to match my S25 Ultra, and you get a little bit of paperwork, and you get the case and not much else, which is expected with a standard phone case. Now, it's got this really nice rubberized, soft, matte texture on the back that does not hold your fingerprints there. You do have the Samsung logo on the back as well. You do have this cutout for your main camera arrays, and then individual cutouts for the ones on the side, so you won't get dust too much in those, but you may get some dust trapped in the main camera sensor arrays. They also have this nice little accent that they've added since last year's model as well. Now, they've changed this a little bit to a firmer polycarbonate, surrounding portion of the case itself, which is a little different than last year's model, where they left the buttons and open. The only open area on this one this year is the bottom area where your charge port and speaker will be, but the buttons are fully covered. Alright, so it's just snap in for your S25 Ultra. Again, I have a screen protector on mine, something I like to mention so that while I'm testing these cases, will it affect a tempered glass screen protector by pushing it up in any areas? Mine has not, so that is a good thing. You can see that you do have your cutout for your dual mics at the top, and then that wider cutout at the bottom for your SIM card slot, your charge port, and of course your speaker. Now, what they've changed is the buttons again. Now, these are fully set up here. The buttons are going to be covered, so you have protection along the entire side. And of course, having this as a stand and a grip is nice. You can have it in this orientation here, which is a little more angled towards you, and it's fairly secure. It's going to be fine as long as you're not, jostling it around too much. Now, you can flip it over. It's a little less secure this way, but it has a more of a steeper angle, and it will work this way. As you can see, I can poke around on it and I can move it and it'll work fine. I tend to like the stability of the other angle just because it gives me a little bit more stability on my desk. But overall, this is great. I have had no problems with this during my testing, and this works out really, really nicely. So this is a great thing to have if you want a grip and a stand all in one minimalistic style case. It's a very thin case here. It works with game controllers and things like that. We'll show you that in just a little bit. But overall, I really do like the subtle improvements that they've made to this year's model over the previous year grip case models. Now, one thing I do like to test with every case that I test for every device that I have, does it support wireless charging? This case, with no surprises here, supports wireless charging, no problems. It's a thin, minimalistic style case, so you're not going to have to worry about using or being able to use wireless charging with this case. So that's great for all you people that love wireless charging. And here is another section that I like to add, or have lately been adding with minimalistic cases, is will it work with a game controller? Because a lot of times you'll have to take off your case to use this with a game controller, which is a pain in the butt, to be honest. So if you want a minimalistic case that works with a game controller, then the standing grip case is definitely going to work here. Now, of course, putting this on from behind the camera is kind of a pain in the butt, but as you can see here, no issues whatsoever with using this specific standing grip case with my game controller without having to take off the case, which is excellent. I love that. I love the fact that I don't have to take off the case if I want to add a game controller to this, and that way it just saves me the time, and it's not a pain in the butt to use. So this is another little section that I've added in for this specific case, that it is game controller friendly depending on what game controller you're using, of course. I happen to be using the Backbone 1, and this works just great with this case, no problems. So there you go, that's my review of the Samsung official Galaxy S25 Ultra standing grip case. Now this is a great minimalistic case that has had a few upgrades to it or changes to it from previous years that I quite like the full covered buttons and sides, the only open part being at the bottom. This is wireless charging friendly, it's also screen protector friendly, and importantly for you gamers out there, it is definitely going to fit into a game controller without having to repeatedly take your case off to use one. So this is something that I really did enjoy testing, and I use this in my rotation for my cases for the S25 Ultra because of all of those points. So I'm definitely going to give this a thumbs up. This was Luke from Galaxy Tech Review. I hope you enjoyed my review, and I'll check you guys out on the next one.